And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting broadcasting live 2K Sports and the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there at Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubats in at center. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here's Middleton. And it should be a good one tonight, Steve. 2 teams in the playoff conversation.
This is where, Kevin, we see the talent is there on both sides. Also now, this is where coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Leonard the pass to George. Leonard with no one around. Wide open shot is on the money.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
And there's the pass to Middleton. Lopez outside. No good with the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Oh, Morris in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the 3 off target. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Clippers. Leonard finds Morris. George with the ball. Shot from 16, and he hits the jump shot.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Holiday surveying the floor. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Stolen by Zubats. George with the ball. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. From deep, the long distance 3 is buried. George has got 5.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now here's Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Now here is George. 5 points in the game. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Outside Holiday. Five to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here, and it's good. 2 points.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Looking for Beverley. He gets it there. George against DiVincenzo. Poked away. Pulls up. The shot by George, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And he jams it with authority.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the night. The free throw drops for Zubats. Bucks trail by 4. Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubats. The Clippers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Jackson passes to Kennard. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Batum.
Great look by Porter. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Inside, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here comes the break for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Jackson deciding where to go with it.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
No good that time. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Ibaka, Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's man in at the small forward.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Here's Teague. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Teague's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Teague against Jackson. Pass to Ibaka. The 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Milwaukee in the lead. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Nora out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. Great D that time from Batum.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now here's Teague. Passes it to Nora. There's the triple. Three-pointer. And no good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Kennard for 3. Batum passes to Kennard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside Jackson. And the shot is good. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Batum passes to Mann. Back to Batum. So they take the lead. Batum's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Portis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jackson from long range. They grab their own miss. From deep three-point range. There's the feed to Batum. The second chance effort. From 10 feet out, Ibaka, no luck. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And that one's good from Connaughton. The Clippers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. The pass to Ibaka. Jackson up top, Teague covering. Here's Ibaka. And nothing but hair on that one. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's the lob to Portis. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here they come. Mann passes to Batum. Tries it from 19. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Teague. Lets the three fly. Kennard with the rebound. Now Batum, and the layup's good off the glass. And now a 4-point Clipper lead.
And they keep hamp.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team, but there wasn't a big difference between them. Kenny, what'd you think about the... And that does it for our halftime show.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And here is Los Angeles now. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now, here's George. From deep. To the inside, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
And here's Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Giannis inside. He's against Morris.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Beverly against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. Zubac kicks to George. Another shot. And the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Beverly against Holiday. To the paint. It's stolen by Morris. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Fires the three. That doesn't go either for George. Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Lopez right side. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now, here is George. He has 7, and there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
George passes to Beverly. The shot by George, wide open. They get the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's George after Drew Holiday's score. And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Lets it go. That doesn't go either for George.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter. Very smooth finish with the finger roll.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. And here's George for 3. And it's George again missing.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. And the jump by Giannis.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Now George. Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's George again missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Down low, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Holiday against Leonard, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And again, the Bucks miss. The Clippers trail.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Off the mark. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Bucks on top. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Teague. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, they've got Batum. Jackson is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Ibaka, and it's man in at the small forward position.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Inside, Kennard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Kennard's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Bucks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Teague feeling it out a bit. And the pass to Nwora. Just 5 on the clock. to the middle. Tucker with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Clippers with the ball. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to Kennard to take the lead. Offensive rebound. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Bucks.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Nice shot by Portis.
Beautiful by Bobby Portis. Catches it in rhythm, and we know about the confidence he has.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. Here's Mora. Count it. Mora's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Batum wide open. He fired. A rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Teague dishes to Tucker. Pass to Nora. Uncovered. Yep, right through the net. Nora's got 4 this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. They swipe it. And it's the Bucks on the break.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 6. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Morris. Outside for George. And the Clippers miss again.
The ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. From past the arc. That shot off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He lobs it up, and it's sent back by Morris. And he recovers it. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by George. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Pass to Beverly. Back to George. Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one. No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game. Holiday with it.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And you know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And so the Bucks take the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
another.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5.
Here we go.
Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. And for the Nets, they've got Luwawu, Harden out there with Brown. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Now here's Harden. And here's Brown outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here's Connaughton, guarded by KD. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. He gets that one. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Passes it to Brown. Outside for KD. Now the pass to Jordan. It's Brown on the wing. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Harden.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Brown following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Jordan. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. Pass to Connaughton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden the pass to KD. Back to Harden. Passes to KD. Kicks it out to Harden. It's up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Holiday surveying the floor. Dishes it to Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. And that one, good. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Brown outside. Back to KD. There's the pass to Brown. From downtown, Durant, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And the officials call a traveling violation. Nets trail by 5. He kicks it to Jordan. Harden outside. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. To the inside, here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits and makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Brown against Holiday. The feed now to Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Lopez, no luck. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Holiday goes in. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Durant. For the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to Connaughton. In the corner, Middleton with it. Good on the triple.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Now here's Harden. Lopez with the steal. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been... And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got at the forward spots. It's the two Antetokounmpos, Thanasis and Giannis. Dante DiVincenzo, who's out there with Teague. And it's Portis in at the center filling out the middle. DiVincenzo finds Portis. There's the lob to the hoop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Irving. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
T kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The kick out to Irving. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harris, no good. Bucks leading by 5. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Portis. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Irving passes to Claxton, and he slams it one-handed.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. into the paint. Here's Tucker. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Tucker's got his first 2 points. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
For Milwaukee, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Harden against T. And Durant launches from deep. That 3 off the mark. The Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. It's good. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Outside, KD. 3 seconds left. And here's Brown outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have the 6-point lead. And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. KD passes to Harden. Over in the corner, Brown. Off target from 3-point range.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Brown. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Portis. Jordan with the rebound.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brown outside. Fires from deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Luwawu, the pass to KD. Nets passing it around. Harden kicks to Brown. 6 to shoot. Right side, Jordan. The rebound by the Bucks.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 3. Harden the pass to KD. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Teague in for Drew Holiday.
And while Teague certainly looks for his shot often out there, he also possesses strong handles and a good passing ability.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And it's good for 2. Irving's got 9 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Dinwiddie against Teague. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Bucks lead by 6.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Irving dishes to Green. Irving against DiVincenzo. Here's Claxton. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Green.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Down low, it's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Throws it up high. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Oh, good work from Jeff Teague to get himself in terrific.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in it with the shooting guard. Jordan can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Nwora. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Nets trail by 10. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
I like to see KD when he just elongates like that. Gets all the way up to the rim for an easy throwdown.
Brown against Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The pass to Luwawu. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Pass to Luwawu. Takes a three. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks leading by 10. Pass to Nora. Outside Holiday. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Here's Nora. And taken away by Brown.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Holiday against Brown. Holiday, the pass to Nora. Offline with his three. Nets trail by 8. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Lopez with the steal. Stolen by Durant. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Middleton with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Green against Middleton. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. At the tip, great positioning on the putback.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Harden dishes to KD. Harden finds Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. At the floater. And that one is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Giannis against Durant. From deep, Giannis.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Milwaukee.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Giannis outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Lopez, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Kicks to KD. Back to Dinwiddie for three. He's off on that one. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming through.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, we've got Patrick Beverley. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And it's Brown missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And Harden with the stuff.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
Beverly against Durant. Nobody near Leonard. Offensive rebound. Zubac dishes to Morris. Outside Leonard. And stolen by Jordan. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Brown.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Durant, the pass to Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
And Luwawu Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so here are the Clippers. 6-point game. Now here is George. Defense is right there. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here's Luwawu. Harden with it. Guarded now by Morris. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. 4 on the shot clock. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Here's Harden. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Inside. And just miss after miss right now.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. In the corner, Harden. He's looking for Jordan and finds him.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Clippers trail by 12. Here's George. And that one drops for him.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Harden surveying the D. Kicks it to Durant. pass to Jordan. Brown outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Brown's got his second basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Beverly finds George. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. It's George on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And here's Harden. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Morris passes to George. Right block shot. Rebounded by the Nets. Luwawu's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The wide open look for Durant. Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 5 now.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. And then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Leonard. Over in the corner, Beverly. In the corner, it's Morris. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Dinwiddie against Beverly. High post, Zubac. That shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving passes to Claxton. Back to Irving. Passes it to Claxton. Shoots. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. 3 on 3. And here's George for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Down low. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot. Settling for nothing less.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Down by 15. The drive by Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
Irving with it. The pass to Claxton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Claxton's got his first basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Ibaka. Now Kennard. Jackson trying to break free. Kennard's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 15. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got his second bucket.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
Jackson with it. Now Green defending. Jackson passes to the tomb. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Just 2 to shoot, and the basket is good. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And here's Harris from the arc. The shot that time, not on target. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. The drive by Green. Irving with a clean look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Here's Jackson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Brooklyn leading by 16. Irving passes to Harris. The shot by Irving. And too long on the shot.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Mann. And he converts the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Stolen by Jackson. And now the Clippers on the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Irving. Dinwiddie against Jackson. Irving passes to Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Got it off in time, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Luwawu down out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Outside, KD. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Over in the corner, Brown. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
George, no good. Brooklyn leading by 8. Brown finds KD. The tray. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by KD. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Beverly, the pass to George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And George with the stuff.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court. And then, of course, he's an excellent finisher.
Brown feeling out of it. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Brown.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Nets leading by 7. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Brown the pass to Llewellyn. Kicks it out to Harden. Nets passing it around. High post shot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. KD's got 7 points.
With his size, KD almost unstoppable from mid-range.
Kennard the pass to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Durant, that's good.
And having Kevin Durant is such a luxury. At times you can give him the ball and just get out of the way.
Jackson finds Kennard. Batum with the ball. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Now, here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Harris dishes to Dinwiddie. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Claxton. Again, the Nets for 2.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Jackson passes to Kennard. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to Jackson. Passes to Kennard. Fires the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Irving. Over Kennard. Gets it off.
That's terrific play on the ball by Serge. He's been first team all defense several times.
Well, through 3 quarters of... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes, What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Batum. Jackson is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Ibaka, and it's man in at the 3. Some changes for Brooklyn. Clippers trail by 10. And here's Beverly. Now the pass to George. There's the 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Harden dishes to KD. Yep, it counts. KD's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And George kicks to Morris. There's the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. No good from outside.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Brown outside. Pass to Jordan. Here's Llewellyn. Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to George. The 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. KD passes the Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That's DeAndre's go-to play. He sprints toward the cup as soon as he sets the pick to free up some space with his pick.
Here's George. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Leonard against KD. And Harden wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that 3-point shot is a primary weapon.
George passes to Beverly. Back to George. Shoots the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. George has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Nets leading by 12. Free throw good from Harden.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Beverly against Brown. Passes it to George. Here's the 3. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Brooklyn.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jordan.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. George with the bucket.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Harden with it. Outside, KD. And there's the pass to Luau. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Puts one up from 19. And it's Brown missing. Left side, George. So it's the Nets picking up the win. This was a very strong. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Clippers, they've got Ivica Zubac. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point guard. And Antetokounmpo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
And George, here we go. Lopez with the steal. Giannis with it. Leonard picks him up. Middleton against Morris. Middleton on the wing. Lopez inside, defended by George. Here's Giannis. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Fast break, Milwaukee. Lobs it up for Holiday. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Goes back up. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. No good on the 3. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Stolen by Middleton. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Middleton outside. Lopez inside, working on Zubac. Lopez, no luck for Los Angeles. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Giannis. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
George passes to Morris. And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday is running. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnover.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Here's Holiday. Clock at 4. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here's Leonard from 3. Here's Morris, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Morris finds Zubac. Here's Leonard. Second shot opportunity. The shot by George, wide open. Los Angeles with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Milwaukee in the lead. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard against Middleton. Back to Lopez. The offensive rebound. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. The 3 from Leonard. Up again. It's good on the putback. And it's all knotted up.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
It's all tied here in. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Clippers right now, Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Left side, Antetokounmpo.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. To the paint, here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Giannis outside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Beverley against Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Here's Giannis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Leonard, that ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 6. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Oh, Morris in position. Out of bounds. Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Beverly the pass to Leonard. Elbow shot is on the way. They get it again. Here's Zubac. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Kicks it out to Leonard. Knocked away. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Bucks with possession here. Here's Connaughton, defended by George. No good from Connaughton. Oh, Morris in position. That one falls.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Teague with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's the Clippers ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. The deep 3 from George. And the dunk by Zubac.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Teague deciding where to go with it. The pass didn't work. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 17 points and 1. And that's...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. George dishes to Morris. Over Giannis. Morris, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did
turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 1-point game.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. The wide open look here for Holiday. With the putback and staying with the play, Middleton. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. George finds Beverly. Back to George. Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 5.
He can certainly stroke it from deep. The three-pointer is not a shot that George is going to pass up.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. The shot by Holiday, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Zubac. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton. The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Bucks trail by 7. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Pass to Zubac. Dishes to George. And George with the stuff.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Takes it down to Middleton. That one, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. The shot by George, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And Beverly kicks to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in him.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Giannis against Morris. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Takes the 3. And again, the Bucks miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Paul George with the steal. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Here's Holiday. Takes it off the glass.
a really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now here is George. Just 3 on the clock. He can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 9. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Clippers leading by 9. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton dishes to Giannis. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it.
And one thing about Beverly, he's not just nasty on defense. He's great at getting the defense to rough him up on the other end, too.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Double team on Holiday. Here's Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Beverly finds Leonard. A 3-ball. Rebound, Milwaukee. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. And the jump by Giannis.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
George against DiVincenzo. George passes to Zubac, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Middleton for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Beverly dishes to Morris. George looking around. Out to Morris. Pulls it up. Los Angeles with another miss.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's DiVincenzo. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Beverly. And Leonard has it in the corner. Zubac trying to break loose. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Holiday against Beverly. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. A shake. And to Tacumbo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now Beverly, and the pass to Zubac. A floater, kicks it out to Leonard. 4 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Holiday with it. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
George dishes to Leonard. is trying to free himself up. Zubac, that's good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Now the feed to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers leading by 3. Now here's Beverly. Outside Leonard. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
Holiday surveying the floor. Paul George with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. And here's Morris for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer, no good.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
For 3. Go!
And that, guys.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Outside Holiday. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Leonard attacking.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game. But as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And the jump by Giannis.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
And George kicks to Leonard. As we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Zubac finds Morris. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Here's Giannis. Holiday trying to free himself up. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Stolen by Beverly. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And here are the Clippers now. The 3 from George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to Holiday. Stolen by Beverly. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Here's Zubac. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Down his high post. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Lopez right side. Middleton outside. So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here.
Talent. Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And so the Bucks take the win. They had to scrape. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this. So the Nets starting 5. They've got Luwawu down out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan. In at the center, locking down the middle. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Luwawu, the pass to KD. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Holiday against Brown. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Back to Middleton. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Harden with it. KD looking around. Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. Back to Giannis. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Phenomenal basketball instincts by Durant. Picks that one clean and then sends it the other way.
Holiday against Harden. Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet. But once he does, man, he can explode.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Jordan. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, with the physical tools he has, Jordan's presence in the paint looms very large, and he knows to live there.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Shots good by Middleton.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Harden outside. Pass to KD. To the inside. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Giannis inside. Defended by Durant. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever. which allows them to send those shots back.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 4. Middleton for 3. But he stays with it. Back to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Harden finds Brown. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harden surveying the D. Over Holiday. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Giannis outside. Back to Holiday. This one for 3. Milwaukee the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. In transition, here come the Nets. The kick out to Brown. Right side, Jordan. Durant wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer off the mark. Middleton inside the 3-point line. And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Teague. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. There's the pass to Portis. Teague against Green. That one goes. Count it. Teague's got his first basket of the night.
And while Teague definitely gets bodied a little on the drive, he shows tremendous strength to play through it, rise up, and make that one.
Dinwiddie attacking. Outside Irving. And it's off from 3-point range. The Bucks trail. The kick out to Teague. Back to DiVincenzo. Passes it to Nora. From deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. And a deep 3 from Irving. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Teague kicks to Portis. Back to Teague. Nice move. Not going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Irving attacking. Count it. Good. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
You got to stay in front of Kyrie Irving at all times. Yeah, I said it here from the sidelines. Try doing it out there on the floor.
Dinwiddie against Teague. Outside Portis. Lets it go with the 3. Kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Dinwiddie outside. Irving against DiVincenzo. They kick it out to Green. Harris passes to Claxton. Outside Irving. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Milwaukee has possession. 4-point game. Outside Teague. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
The Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Harris outside. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now Dinwiddie. Claxton with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 4. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. Misses the 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Right side Teague to the right side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Hits it from 3-point range. DiVincenzo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Harris outside. He kicks to Dinwiddie. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Teague up top. Dinwiddie covering. 5 to shoot. A 3 for DiVincenzo. No good on the shot. That will count. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the... DeAndre Jordan came out on a mission in the first. He had 8 points, and as great as James... And that's going to do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at center. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Claxton the pass to Irving. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. The pass to Claxton. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Giannis inside. KD's on him. And he gets... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And the dunk by Giannis.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Harden finds Brown. Here's Llewellyn. Launches it. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. There's the lob. And Antetokounmpo. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Outside Durant, beyond the arc. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Durant's got 5.
How quick was that trigger there? Durant gets it off so fast, and there's not much you can do with where he shoots it from.
Holiday surveying the floor. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. Middleton's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Bucks.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Pass to Brown. KD dishes to Jordan. A second chance effort. Stolen by Middleton. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Middleton on the wing. Shoots off the step back. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. Here's Giannis. And the layup is good. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
And so how is it that you avoid the fouling Durant? I'm not sure. The guy has so many tools in the toolbox.
A different look for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Harden against Teague. He lobs it up.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Nets trail by 9. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here is Harden. Tries it from 9. Jump shot is good that time.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
For 3, Middleton, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Middleton's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Milwaukee. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 2. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Nets trail by 12. Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss by Harden. Buck shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Pass to Lopez. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giannis has got 12 points here in the second half. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it.
Now, how many times do we see highlights like this? DeAndre Jordan loves bringing the hammer.
Teague against Harden. Outside Teague. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Teague, and the rejection by Harden. Here's Luwawu, rips down the breakaway slam.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Teague feeling it out a bit. Fires from deep. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 13. Back to Durant. Inside. Here's Harden. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Portis trying to free himself, but he recovers it. Here's Nora. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Harden outside. He kicks to KD. The 3 drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Great natural instincts of Durant. A good decision maker now on the pick and roll.
Brown against Teague. Outside Portis. There's the 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Nets trail by 12. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Harden. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Milwaukee.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. Whenever things started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, Just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Can't connect from long distance. And here's Brooklyn. KD, that's for two. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Connaughton kicks to Portis. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Dinwiddie wide open. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Shot's good by Durant.
Vintage KD. Quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. So, David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our settings, and the Clippers starting five. We've got Patrick Beverley. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And looking at the Nets, we've got Jordan, Harden out there with Brown, and it's Durant, and it's Luwawu in at the 3, the small forward. Beverley, the pass to Zubac. Morris right side. And he gets it to go. Morris has got the first points of the night for Los Angeles. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here's Jordan. And there it is for him.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Durant. And a miss there on the triple. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And here's Leonard from 3. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Durant with it. Leonard picks him up. Goes back up. And the layup good by Brown.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Beverley dishes to Leonard. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Harden inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The Clippers rebound. The Nets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And the jam by Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here's Beverley. Passes it to Leonard. Out to Morris. Up top, Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. And Luwawu Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverley. Wow.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Kicks it to Durant. Brown outside. Beverley against Durant. 11 feet away, and that's good for 2.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
Now here's Beverley. And Jordan sends it back. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Harden has a wide open look. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
George passes to Zubac, and he comes up with the deuce.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Harden kicks to Brown. Here's Luwawu, covered by Morris. The kick out to Brown. And he feeds it to Harden. Now the pass to Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup. KD's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Leonard against KD, and it's Leonard missing. The Nets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Brown, good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I love scorers who want to seek contact. Kawhi Leonard consistently in the top 20 in free throw attempts.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Harden finds Brown. Outside, KD. Back to Jordan. Clock at 6. Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. Can't hit that one. Now, here's George. And so, the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So for the Clippers right now, we've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Zubac in at center.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Launches a 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it's Brown missing. Clippers trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kawhi Leonard makes dunks look easy. That ball looks like a grapefruit in his hands.
And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now here's Leonard. Back to George. Second chance shot. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Kicks it out to Harden. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game. Here's Leonard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 6 points for Leonard.
The Kawhi Leonard from the restricted area. Turn the lights out.
Passes to Brown. 3-pointer. Morris with the rebound.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity. Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Great open look there. George has got 5 now. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Kennard following the bucket by the Nets. And there's the pass to Mann. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Dinwiddie with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Here's Claxton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Ibaka, the pass to Mann. And it's blocked. Nets leading by 9. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. To the middle. Claxton the pass to Irving. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Bat. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Amped up and ready off the tip. And that'll about...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
2 shots.
No luck that time either. Clippers trail by 11. Kennard for 3. They get it back.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Claxton, defended by Ibaka. Good work there as it goes. Claxton's got 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Ibaka with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Mann, guarded by Harris. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Here's Batum, and the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here is Harden. He's got 9. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. 6 to shoot. Brown kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. And he overshot that one, missing. Clippers trail by 11. Leonard with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Paul George. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. They get it back. Outside for Durant. Brown wide open. He fires. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Harden scanning the floor. The kick out to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Brown the pass to Luwawu. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. 1:31 left to play in the third. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Beverly. Harden gets the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brown against Beverly. Pass to Kennard. Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden dishes to Jordan. Here's Luwawu, covered by Morris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 6. Brown against Beverly. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Clippers trail by 14. Lays it up off the glass.
Patrick Beverly on the inside. Okay, we see you.
Here is Harden. 12 points for him. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. The kick out to Brown. Back to Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. From deep, George. No good that time. And so it's Brooklyn, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship? right here. I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum, then it's Ibaka, and it's Mann in at the 3.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Pass to Brown. He kicks it to Durant. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Nets lead by 14.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
From the stripe. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Jackson looking it over. He dishes it to Ibaka. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 16. Irving passes to Claxton. Back to Irving. Over in the corner, Green. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. That one off the back iron and out.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Oh, I'm sure he can't either.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Llewellyn. Back to Dinwiddie. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's George on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The pass to Green. Outside Irving. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Kyrie Irving can be devastating in the pick and roll. The creativity and decision-making simply outstanding.
Ibaka, no luck. Brooklyn leading by 18. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter. To the left wing. To the paint. Here's Irving. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for James Harden.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Jordan. And here's Brown outside, and the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is a career 85% free throw shooter. You do not want to put him at the line.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Outside Durant. That one wide left.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Morris throws it down.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harden outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to KD. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.